I'm Asia and welcome back to the Strange Days Diaries. And good morning from beautiful Fort Bragg, California. I arrived here yesterday afternoon. If you saw my last vlog, then you would know that, and you got to travel along with me while I drove north on Highway 1. And I spent the night here in Fort Bragg last night, stealth camping. And then this morning I drove to a parking lot by Fort Bragg's famous glass beach. I haven't explored this area ever before. I've never been here before, so I'm really excited to explore, see what Fort Bragg has to offer. And you know the name of the game if you've been watching the channel. You would know that I never have any set plans, and that can definitely bite me in the ass sometimes, as it did in my last vlog. But I'm hoping that today is a little bit better and everything that we kind of end up setting out to do ends up working out really well. So we shall see. This is Glass Beach in Fort Bragg, California. This beach is known for its abundance of sea glass because apparently the city used to dump all of their glass bottles, jars, and debris at this beach from the early 1900s all the way to the 60s. Little did they know at the time that the ocean would end up taking all that glass, churning it up, and turning it into beautiful sea glass. And I'm sure they would be shocked to know that this once dump would end up being a tourist attraction. I also enjoyed looking at all the weird shit that got washed up onto the beach that isn't sea glass because I find it all very interesting. I really enjoyed that walk around the beach. All of the sea glass is so beautiful. And I mean, who doesn't love a morning walk around the beach, you know? But it's time to head out and see what else there is to see in Fort Bragg. Okay, so this is super cool. It's called the Skunk train. I literally just stumbled upon here and saw this old train. It's leaving in like 4 or 5 minutes and it's like 55 bucks. I think it's like a 2-hour ride or something, and it's a loop. I would love to do it, but I spent pretty much all my money on sushi yesterday. Yeah, I'm pretty broke, so can't do that right now, but I am gonna watch it take off because why not? It's taking off in a couple minutes. I seriously did not think this train or train station or skunk train, any of it would be as cool as it really is. You would not believe how jealous and sad I was that I couldn't be on this train heading out to the redwoods. Obviously, it comes with the territory when I don't plan anything, but it's especially heartbreaking when I end up somewhere with 5 minutes to spare. I could have gone on it, but I didn't plan it, so I didn't do it. I hold a very special place in my heart for train travel, just like I do for van life, and the skunk train seems so cool and unique to experience. I am proper geeked over this thing. The skunk train? Are you kidding? It's a train that goes up to the redwoods and it's world famous. Come on. Oh, I want to do it so bad. But I got this little pamphlet thing with some information, and I also got the little stinker. It's so cute. Why is everything so cute? I'm so geeked over this and I really want to ride it. I'm debating on going tomorrow. I really want to. Watch till the end of the video and I will tell you if I end up buying a ticket for tomorrow. So watch till the end to see if I end up just biting the bullet and doing it. So I was just sitting here on Google Maps trying to figure out where the Sea Glass Museum is because I think that's the next spot I want to go to, and I realized it's literally just a block away. So I'm gonna walk over there and check that out. While on my way to the Sea Glass Museum, I ended up stumbling into this other mall/museum because I figured why not? And immediately the first thing I see when I walk in is this cool old train. As I keep walking through the mall, I end up in the very back corner where they keep all their old school arcade games. And I don't know why I like these old arcade games so much because I don't even play them, I just like looking at them. But anyways, I finally make my way over to the Sea Glass Museum. And holy cow, this place did not disappoint. It may be small, but boy is it mighty. I've never seen such beautiful sea glass in my life, and the way it's organized at this museum is just so awesome. Seeing all the different pieces organized by color and type is just so satisfying. And as I kept looking around the museum, things just started getting more radical and interesting, to say the least. In the back of the museum, there's a blacklight room. Okay, so hear me out. Apparently, there's a thing called Vaseline glass, and it's sea glass that glows under a blacklight. So from the late 1800s to 1943, uranium was apparently added to glass to make it brighter. But as we all know now, uranium is toxic and literally is used in nuclear bombs. So by the 50s, they stopped adding uranium to the glass, which is probably a good idea. After I'd had my fill of looking at as much sea glass as I could probably handle in one sitting, I checked out the music shop next door. I thoroughly enjoyed checking out these mini guitars and of course taking a peek at their 45s. But since I'm in the van now, I can't really collect them, so I just appreciate them anytime I see them. Whoa. That's awesome. This is the Pudding Creek Trestle Bridge. It was made during the construction of the 10-mile railroad in 1915, and it was used to bring wood that was from the logging area about 10 miles north into the town. But it has since been reinforced and is now a walking and biking bridge. I personally loved looking at all the locks and love locks that people have put on the bridge over the years. All right, so the top of the trestle is very, very cool, but I also wanted to come down to the bottom of the trestle onto the beach and see what that's all about. So here we are. So it looks like there's a freshwater creek that actually comes down here and over to the ocean, which the ocean is way over there. It's definitely looking like if I want to get by and under the trestle, I'm gonna have to get a little wet and walk through the creek. I'm really hoping it's not too freezing cold. Oh, okay, yeah, it's a bit cold. That's okay, I can do it. Actually, it feels kind of nice, to be honest. It was definitely worth coming down to the beach to see the trestle bridge from below. You can really get a sense for the trestle bridge's size when you're underneath it. The bridge is 527 feet long and 44 feet high. Anyways, I just love this kind of stuff, and I'm glad I came over to check it out while I was in Fort Bragg. I also took some time to take a walk on the beach by the bridge. I always feel so lucky when I'm walking around a beach because I know that so many people don't always get the opportunity to do this. I grew up landlocked and dreamt of living and traveling by the beach and being by the ocean. And I remember spending my days as a kid just dreaming of it. And the fact that I get to do this now just on a whim is just beyond cool to me, and is something that I know my inner child is just loving. Man, what a cool place. Fort Bragg, this whole area, the Trestle Bridge, everything. Oh shit, here comes another Astrovan. Dude, the Astrovan cult following runs deep, for real. I don't have much else planned for the day. I don't really know what else there is to see in the area. If you live locally around Fort Bragg or Mendocino, this area, let me know. Comment below what I should see next time I'm here. And also, before you click away, I bet you're curious if I'm gonna stay another night and ride the skunk train. Because isn't that something you've just been wondering this entire video? Well, guess what? I'm freaking doing it. See you in the next video. And don't forget to subscribe. See you next Friday.